Drawing or making charts or other visual methods can help in understanding and organizing information in problems, especially those involving two unknowns. Here's an example. Matthew is 5 times as old as his daughter. In 6 years, he will be 3 times as old as his daughter. How old is Matthew now? In the first step of the problem-solving process, we try to understand the information that we've been given. Now, we don't know how old Matthew is. We don't know how old his daughter is. We don't know how old either of them will be in 6 years, but we do know something about the relationship between their ages. In this example, drawing a table might help us to organize and understand the information. We have 2 people, Matthew's daughter and Matthew. And we have 2 times, we have now, and we have 6 years in the future. Right now, we don't know the daughter's age, so let's represent that with A. We don't know Matthew's age either, but we do know that his age is 5 times her age, or 5A. 6 years in the future, we don't know the daughter's age either, but we can figure out that it will be the age she is now, plus 6 years. We don't know how old Matthew will be either, but we do know that then he will be 3 times her age. And if her age will be A plus 6, then he will be 3A plus 6. However, we also know that if Matthew right now is 5A, then in 6 years he will be 5A plus 6. And finally, let's just review to make sure we know exactly what we're being asked to find. And the question asks us to find Matthew's age now, so we're looking for this, 5A. Now step 2 is planning. And we need to come up with an equation so we can find the value of A. And then we can use that to find Matthew's age. So to make an equation, let's look at this table and find some things that are equal. And we don't see much here except right here. 6 years in the future, Matthew's age could be either stated as 3A plus 6 or 5A plus 6. So that means that these two things have to be equal. Okay then, so here's our equation, 5A plus 6, which is Matthew's age now plus 6 years, and 3A plus 6, which is also Matthew's age 6 years from now, because we know that it will be 3 times his daughter's age. So these things are equal. So first we're going to use the distributive law to get rid of these brackets on the right side. So we've got 5A plus 6 equals 3 times A is 3A, and 3 times 6 is 18. Okay, so we want all the numbers on the right side, so let's subtract 6 from both sides to get rid of that 6, and that leaves us 5A equals 3A plus 12. And we want all the letters on the left side, so let's subtract 3A from both sides, and that's going to leave us with 2A equals 12. Now we want to isolate the A on the left, so we'll divide both sides by 2, and we get A is equal to 6. So if A is equal to 6, we can double check that by substituting 6 for A in the original equation and seeing if it works. So 5A plus 6, let's get rid of that. 5A plus 6 is 5 times 6 plus 6 equals 3. 6 plus 6. 5 times 6 is 30 plus 6 equals 6 plus 6 is 12. 30 plus 6 is 36. And 3 times 12 is also 36. Both of these expressions were ways of expressing Matthew's age 6 years from now. So we know that in 6 years Matthew's age will be 36. And since both sides are equal, we know that our solution was correct, and A is indeed 6. So is that the answer? A equals 6? Well, of course not. Look back at the original question. What we need to find is how old is Matthew now? He's not 6. A is the daughter's age. We're asked to find Matthew's age, which is 5 times as old as his daughter. So Matthew's age is 5A. 5 times 6 is 30. Right now, Matthew is 30 years of age.